Hey guys, what is up, and welcome back to another video. Back again for another episode of Goattville Updates. This is episode 42, I believe. And yeah, it's been quite a while. It's been like 2 weeks since I last did an episode, and that's when we were showing off this city, which is basically the part of the map which I've been working on for the past few months. But recently I've been on the grind working on some new stuff, working on expanding into the map, working on a little bit of something which I don't really think I've done in a while. So if we come over here, this is basic. It doesn't seem like it's done a lot, but it's actually taken up a lot of time. This is just the beginning of it, so you might be able to tell that the roads are a little bit strange over here. They've like changed. You know, originally over here we just have a single highway with like a yellow line dividing the two directions, and then the individual lanes are only 3 blocks wide. But what I've done was I've actually expanded these out. So now there's like a I definitely have to change this out because I'm not too sure if that's the right color it has to be, but because you know I'm always going for realism, I might have to change these colors to yellow, but yeah, as you can see, we got a little bit of more space in between the two directions, and each lane is 4 blocks wide, so it's kind of expanding into that more open highway, because I feel like 3 blocks wide doesn't really work that well for, you know, an open highway. It definitely works well for the city because it kind of creates that, you know, close, you know, sort of feel. Everything is sort of compact. But for something like a highway, I think it definitely needs to be a little bit more expanded. And I pushed the terraforming back a little bit, you know, so this side is completely fixed up and looking good. I still have to fix up this side because I had to take out most of it so that we could expand it out just a little bit. But yeah, aside from that, if we go down here, I've expanded the highway out quite a while, so I've actually done quite a lot of work on this over the past 2 weeks. So as you can tell, we got the highway expanding out this way, and then it splits off into this interesting little connection thing. So we have roads going off this way, and the highway is going to continue that way. And we got a little bridge going over, and then we got another highway which goes down that way. And over here we just have the 2 little circles, so, you know, quite an interesting design, I would say. Definitely took me a while to get all the proportions correct. And, you know, especially building something that's not only curved but is going up at like a half block every 3 or 4 blocks. It's definitely quite hard, especially when you're not working with something such as like when you're not working on something such as PC and you got the world edit options and you can make things absolutely perfect. But from here you just sort of have to guess. So that definitely took up some time. And yeah, aside from that, we have the highway, which I've been working on, expands all the way down here. And yeah, that's pretty much what that is. And it goes all the way down here and here. This took a long time, but we have a nice natural little curve, which looks quite nice actually. It does seem a little bit weird because I think I made it too diagonal in the middle, so but that doesn't really matter. I still think it looks good. So we have a nice little curve right there, which is actually very hard to do when you have just a bunch of blocks. So yeah, we have that nice curve, and then over here the highway finally expands into having the lanes being 5 blocks wide, because over there they were just 4 and now they're 5. They split into 5 blocks wide in the curve, so thought that was a sneaky way of expanding it. And then the highway continues all the way down here and just keeps going all the way down. Yeah, I spent a lot of time working on this. There's a little break right there where you can see that on the map. I might have to go all the way back to the map board just to show you how much it's expanded. But it goes all the way down here. There's another little break right there. All the way down here. And then it splits off again into a similar sort of connection. And then the road's going to split off into that way and that way. And if you follow this highway, I know it seems like we're going everywhere. But this highway is still in progress. But if you go all the way down here, the highway finishes up just right there. There we go. And then the highway is going to continue down that way. And off here, we're going to have a little exit, which will lead to this direction. And right here is where we're going to start our new project, which we're going to be working on most of the summer in this little area. It'll probably be farther down this way, but this is going to be the new city. In case you didn't know, this world is going to have 2 main cities. Ricadome, which is the modern one which we've been working on, which is up in the northeast section. Oh, wait, no, that's the northwest. Yeah. Wait, or is it the... I don't know which direction it is. It might be like northeast or southwest or something. I don't know. But down here we're going to be having another one, and it's not going to be all modern. It's not going to have like skyscrapers or anything. It's going to be a lot more, you know, sort of a traditional style city, you know, kind of a European feel to it, because I think that'll be an interesting thing to do, and it will I think it will look very nice. The only problem with that is I feel like it's going to take a long time to actually fix. There we go. My controller has been acting up all weird recently. But yeah, let's go take a look at all the progress I've done on the highway real quick, all the way back to the map. I wish there was like a certain thing you could do that could just take it back to the spawn, but I'm using my Elytra because I think it might give me a little bit more speed when you're going like downhill. So let's just go all the way down here and just follow the highway all the way down. I didn't realize just how much work I did until I like actually flew through all of it. But yeah, this spans across the course of like 2 or 3 maps, which is, you know, 2 or 3 times the amount of highway I've already built. So, you know, and it's like a lot more expansive and requires a lot more building to it. So yeah, I've been on the grind a lot recently. If we go all the way down here, it's not even loaded in yet. All the way back here, map's right around this corner. Here we go. So here we have Goattville. This is just how much I expanded it out. So this is where we are right now, with that little green figure thing right there. Right there. And then there's the city, the Rikidome, which is the one we were working on. And then the highway, I expanded it up all the way up to there, right where that gray bit ends. So yeah, I've been working a lot on that highway recently. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be working on in the next few days. And hopefully I can finish up most of the highway, or at least the planning. Yeah, definitely the planning, because I don't think I'm going to be able to fill up all that stuff. It just would take way too much time. So I think I'm just going to like plan all that stuff out, and then I'm going to start working on, you know, connections to the new city, and I'm going to start working on like the foundations, and then, you know, work on some buildings. So yeah, hopefully we can get started on that by July. I think that should be a good deadline to set for myself. So hopefully by next updates video I should have started working on it. So anyway, that'll be for this episode. I just want to say a quick thank you for 600 subscribers. I think we hit that within the latest episode, so big thank you for that. Yeah, but I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye.